So far, when working with materials, we've used the material tab of the kind of sidebar here, and we've been able to mess with a few things and get some decent results. But Blender offers a much more comprehensive tool called a node editor, which can be used to get much deeper into how materials, shaders, and other things are produced. This type of node editor can be used in other parts of Blender as well, so I wanted to dive into it here as an example of how to do more complicated materials. So let's turn this back to just some object properties. And I'm in a shading tab in Blender right now. So just by means of orientation, usually we're looking at the layout tab or maybe the UV editing tab seen here. Now we're in the shading tab. And the shading tab is going to give us a few different screens that maybe we don't have up all the time. It's going to include an image browser, which I have set to my 3D modeling folder, which is going to give me access to any textures and other things that I might want to use in my project. We have the image viewer in the bottom left. Right now it has that dark wood seamless texture that I've used in a few other videos pulled up. And then in the top right, we have the material preview. And note, this is just the preview of the material. This isn't actually on my object because, of course, we still have to go in and actually apply materials or assign materials to our objects. So this is just a preview. And this preview window will do a few things for us. It gives us like a HDR reflection sphere preview and a couple other things like that. We can maneuver around this just like we would any other view. So this is just a perspective view. So I can middle mouse and orbit or control and alt to move and zoom. But this fourth quadrant is the most important. This is the actual node area. And this node area is kind of like a workshop desk, right? So if you ever think about building a piece of furniture and you've got wood everywhere and nails and sawdust, that's kind of what this is here. And so it looks very complicated. I'm not going to dig into it in this video. I just wanted to explain the four quadrants in the shading tab, and we'll look into how to prepare something like this shader, which is seen above, kind of this like poisony wood noise texture, in an upcoming video. So shading tab, node editor, and we'll get into it more deeply in another video.